Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. My name's Kalan and we have a decision to make. Specifically, this decision here. Who do I talk to? The Railroad, the Minutemen, or the Brotherhood? So, I know that I've heard that there is a decision towards the end of the game. You side with one of the main factions. This seems like that mission. It may well not be. It does say optional. I guess you don't have to side with anybody. But it does require you getting help to build the signal interceptor. So, I was thinking about this, and the most obvious choice, if you've been following through, is that I would pick the Brotherhood. But I've been with them for the longest time. But that's like picking the schoolyard bully. The more I've been with the Brotherhood, the more stories that you kind of heard about them. They stand up for justice. Definitely, they're definitely good people. But it's good within their own frame of mind. They slaughter ghouls and synths without even a second thought, and we're going into the home of the synths. Whilst I'm sure they will be fighting, there will also be some delicate choices to make. The Minutemen, the other option. I haven't done much with the Minutemen. I mean, I've gone around and rescued quite a few little towns and settlements from different places. I haven't really set them up anymore. Since going to survival, that's not really been on my agenda. And as far as I'm concerned, they're kind of a dud group. They're like a militia. They're not really very competent. And the only the option that leaves, unless I have not found the faction by this point, is the Railroad. And whilst I don't necessarily agree with their as Virgil put it, their namby-pamby, like looking after every synth, trying to free every microwave or something he said, I think they probably are the best ones to go for. I still want to keep good ties with the Brotherhood because I like their vertebrates. They get me places. But if this is the final sort of choice mission and it kind of it starts leading you down the road towards victory, and I know I do still want to go there. I still want to make a beeline essentially for the end of the game. Really, I do want to take independence for that castle. I want to take the castle back for the Minutemen. That's something that I think that would be quite cool, quite fun, and definitely something to do before the end of the game. The rest of these, I'm not really that bothered to buy. So what I'm going to do is go to Sanctuary, meet up with Preston. There's that quest I was talking about. Meet up with Preston, and we'll take the castle back. That's today. That is today.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
Okay, here he is. Man himself. I've ignored him for so long. Yeah, let's do this.
What do you need, General?
Okay, I do not want him. No, I don't want him to. No. Fuck. Do I have to choose a mission? I want to just talk to him about the castle. Oh, all this time. The irony. The irony. Oh, God. I don't want to do it with him. I want to do it with the Railroad. Shit. Okay.
What do you need, General?
Oh God! Okay, fine. I don't want to ruin it because I definitely don't want to do it with the Minutemen. I just feel they're a bit of a shitty organisation. I'm the fucking leader of them. Of course they're shitty. So I'm going to go back to the Railroad, talk to them, then I'm going to come back to Preston to get him to go and retake the castle. God, this is a nightmare. Well, that was dumb. Why'd you do that? Ah! Don't say a word.
Thanks, I needed that.
Okay. Oh wow, he's aged terrifically. Oh. Okay, so hi guys. I came to visit Jack Cabot just because he was on the way to the Railroad thing, and it looks like he's aged tremendously.
Hey Jack.
Mother has passed. She just couldn't survive for long without the serum.
Yeah, I've got a quest marker to be here, so
There might be some valuable stuff inside.
Heads
Let's
up.
go check it out.
Ah, hello.
Got a
hi.
minute?
Oh, it's you.
Yes,
Good
this
to
is.
see you again.
Why can I not do the quest line? Oh, I now can take things. I may clear this place out. Can I?
Hey, I've got a question for you.
Okay, Jack seems to be a bit bugged. Where's... Okay. Alright, we're going to try and work this out. I'll be right back. Ah, Lorenzo Cabot's journal. Thursday, 8th February 1894, off Cape Cod aboard SS Wakeful. I'm finally away. Imogen and Wilhelm came to see me off. Imogen begged me not to go, as usual. Poor girl, she takes these partings hard. Jack wasn't there, of course. He thinks I'm making a laughingstock of the whole family. Oh, okay. With these expeditions, has no time for what he calls ancient superstitions. No matter, this time I'll return with proof that even Jack will not be able to deny. Saturday 10th. Weather is fine. The captain promises a quick crossing to Lisbon. Red tape involved in organising this expedition tried my patience almost to the breaking point, but I'm sure it's better to obtain the necessary permits from the Omani authorities through the State Department. Can only hope that my sheaf of documents and ready cash will be enough to placate the governor when I arrive. Wednesday 21st. So far so good. Uneventful crossing. Metternich was waiting for us in Lisbon with the welcome news that he perfected his electrical sensing apparatus, which is now safely on board in its crates. If it works as well as he claims, this may save us weeks or even months of excavation work. Still waiting to finish hiring our team of diggers. I am beside myself with impatience to be on my way. We are so close now, but I know from long experience that we'll have better luck with an experienced Egyptian team than relying on the locals. At last, we docked yesterday and have been unloading at a feverish pace. Any more delays and we'll be in danger of having to postpone until the summer heat has passed. We are on our way. Nothing more stands in my way but the impenetrable desert and the secrets of the ages. Ha! I welcome those challenges. They seem like child's play after the endless delays and paper shuffling bureaucrats I've had to overcome to get here. We've reached the spot without incident. Some superstitious grumbling from our local guide, which I take to be a good sign. Tomorrow we will see if Metternich's apparatus works. If not, we begin digging in the traditional way. Metternich's apparatus has been bulky, sand in its delicate workings, no doubt, but he has obtained a favourable reading in a depression to the south. Heat during the day is tremendous. We'll set to work tomorrow and see what we see. Nothing yet at the southern depression. Metternich swears that wasn't a false reading. 2 more days and I'll have to begin a search grid across the whole site, as disappointing as that will be. Success! Late this afternoon the diggers struck worked stone, apparently the edge of a large circular structure. More trouble from the guide, the wisdom of not hiring diggers locally now even more apparent as they pay little attention to him. I'm now convinced we have found Ubar itself. We've uncovered several fragmentary inscriptions with runes that match ancient texts. We've made excellent progress clearing part of what appears to be a monumental plaza. All work has stopped. Sandstorm, one of the worst I've ever experienced. We are huddled in our tents in the lee of one of the large outcroppings and must hope to ride it out. The darkness is complete, although it's mid-morning. Sandstorm continues for a 3rd day like nothing anyone has ever seen. The guide is becoming very troublesome. Some of the diggers are beginning to listen to his wild tales of ancient curses and forbidden secrets. Even the normally phlegmatic Metternich is beginning to show signs of cracking under the strain. The sandstorm is over, but 2 weeks of work has been undone. The area we had cleared is now buried under several feet of new sand. The guide has appeared in the night. I won't miss him, but the diggers are even more unsettled. We've located what must be the foundations of the great temple. So far nothing but stone and rubble, but something must have survived. Weather getting worse by the day. Metternich talking again of resuming work in the winter, but I won't hear of it, not when we're this close. I must record everything whilst it's fresh in my mind, although it's hard to concentrate with the crown right here in front of me. It's almost unbelievable, even to me, that I hold in my hands an artifact so clearly not made by any human civilization, but let me set down how it happened as clear as I can. We had worked for at least a week to clear the shaft beneath the great temple. Even the diggers caught the excitement. Then we hit solid stone. A cyclopean block, series of blocks as it turns out, obstructing the tunnel, clearly deliberately sealed by the builders. We were almost despaired of getting through. 3 days of laborious pick work. I wouldn't risk explosives here of all places. Then break through into the darkness. I was first in. The dust of ages covered everything. Clearly a burial crypt. Sarcophagus at one end of the chamber. We lifted the lid, and inside, even I fell to my knees in shock. The diggers that were helping us fled. Metternich, white-faced. I feared he was having a heart attack. Luckily, no. We'll make a castle of the 2 in the morning. I ordered it sealed up overnight. Not that I really believe any of the diggers would dare enter it again, but it's better safe than sorry. I removed only the crown reverently, without disturbing the body or any of the other artifacts. And so, vindication! The crown waits, gleaming as if new made, although I know it's older than any human artifact ever uncovered. Later. I now know that this city's name was not Ubar, and its building was not a temple, and what was beneath it was not a crypt. I have so much to learn, and so much to teach Wilhelmina and Jack and Imogen. When we return, we will return together. Metronik was extremely surprised to see me wearing the crown this morning and tried to argue with me when I ordered them to bury everything we've uncovered. It doesn't matter now. The sandstorms will erase all evidence that we were ever here long before anyone can stumble across this site again, and the city's location is now safe with me until I can return and uncover more of her secrets when I am ready. Interesting. Very interesting.
There we go.
Hey, more surgical stuff. Holy crap, there's a lot of entries here. Okay, let's do some entries. Big period of a big gap. Okay, let's do this. Whew. Another unwanted gift from my loving brother. Still, it might be interesting to play around with. Okay. This whole computer thing turned out to be more interesting than I thought. I've been learning about a lot of various BBSs. Jack's been griping about some mistakes he made in setting up his terminal, so I poked around until I found the file. It would be as simple to fix it for him, but not nearly as much fun as watching him try to solve it on his own. I was playing around with some new ideas and hit upon a good gag. I wonder how long it would take Jack to figure it out. Went to see Father again. I just showed up at Parsons and threatened to make a scene until Jack finally agreed to let me go down. I don't know why I keep going. Father puts on quite an act for me, but I know it's not really him. Not since he got back from his trip wearing that horrible crown. I keep hoping that somehow he'll come back, that I'll see even a glimmer of the real person again. Maybe Jack will eventually succeed. As annoying as he can be, I can't deny he's very smart. Yeah, sorry about that. 10 years later. I went off the serum for a whole month. I thought I could stick with it this time, but when you actually feel yourself getting older by the day and know you can fix it, it's hard to give up youth and beauty voluntarily. I bet most people couldn't do it even if they had the choice. Apparently the Robocop techs don't even know how their own systems work. I mean, it's just a simple bat file in the root directory of the database server, for crying out loud. Hardly the hack of the century or anything. Why is there such a gap? That was before the explosions. Things are just going from bad to worse. The things Robert tells me, most people don't even know how bad it is. And here we sit, safe in our little Cabot family bubble of privilege. I've tried to talk to Jack about it, but he knows in his own world as usual. He's in his own world as usual. I doubt he even knows what year it is. And Mother, don't even get me started. Her whole life is in a state of denial. I know this is insane to even think, but maybe this is for the best. You'd think I could just get a gun or some poison if I really wanted to end it for myself, but I could never be that deliberate. How selfish must I be to think that I need the world to end as a way for me to get out of killing myself? Let's see. It's happening. I think a bomb must have hit somewhere near. Power is out all over. As far as we can see from here, the emergency power is still out in the house, but not for long. Edward and Jack want to try and get to Parsons. Priorities, you see. Jack left Anders in charge here. He seems competent enough, but there's something about the way he's been looking since it happened that I don't like. I better get back to Mother. I got the power back on again. Things are very bad, but I would never admit this to anyone. I would never admit this to anyone, but this is the most fun I've had since I can remember. I'm not bored anymore. Maybe this is how most people feel all the time. I really can't remember how I felt before the serum. Oh, and Anders is dead. I killed him. No one can believe it. 2 days after Jack left, he decided that Cabot House belonged to him and Mother and I would have to leave. I can't really blame him. I mean, it was the end of the world. I'm not sure most employment agreements cover that, but he made the mistake of underestimating me. He didn't know how fast I was or how strong. I would have just made him leave, but he decided to fight. Probably better that way. One less person out there who knows about what we have here. We haven't heard from Jack for a week. He and Edward made it to Parsons at least. Jack radioed when they arrived. Tried to be cheerful as usual, put on a happy face for Imogen, but who really knows if they're going to manage? At least Edward is with him. If anyone can get through this, it's Edward. Jack made it back finally. He says Edward is very sick from radiation. He left him at Parsons. I don't think he expects him to live. I'm not sure why neither of us is sick. I was out quite a lot now that I think about it. Maybe another of the many benefits of Jack's magic serum. I'll have to thank Father the next time I see him. It turns out that eventually even the apocalypse can get boring. Jack and Edward are too good at keeping us safe. It looks like the Cabot family is immune from the end of the world, just like everything else. We just shrug it off and keep on going just like we always have. Sometimes I'm very pleased about that. It makes me feel incredibly superior. Sometimes it makes me really, really sad. Most of the time it's just boring as hell. I've stopped even telling anyone where I'm going. The world isn't as dangerous as Jack says. There are still people out there living their lives like they always have. I guess more of them are willing to kill you now, but that's probably just because they can. I always got the feeling that plenty of people would have liked to see us dead before. They just couldn't get away with it. I don't know how Jack keeps himself busy day after day. You'd think he would realise that it was hopeless by now, after all these years and years. Maybe he's just going through the motions the way I am, or maybe he stopped trying to cure Father. I mean, what happens after, to us? I'm the only one that's ever tried to go without the serum. Maybe Jack and Mother think they could just give it up, but they think they're fooling themselves. Okay, lots of words, lots and lots of words. Right, well, I can't seem to talk to Jack.
Hey, Jack.
He just won't respond. So I'm going to leave, come back in, and see if I can show him, like, talk about the artifacts, because that's what the quest was about.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Okay, well, I couldn't talk to Jack, but maybe I can do something with Kate.
Is something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me.
After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help.
Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me.
Now, I don't
Well,
mean to
it's
sound
a habit.
ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder.
If there's anything I learned in the combat zone, it was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
I have to.
Exactly. Time to pay up.
Cute. Real cute. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss. But I called it home.
I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. You aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse.
Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Why are you so paranoid about deaths?
I really don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Right, that was a weird way she said that. Okay, I still can't get Jack to work. And there's one last thing I can try, which I will try, and then
Stuff inside. Let's go check it out.
which I will try, but then we'll just move on to what we were going to do before with the railroad. Okay, come on, Jack, talk to me.
Excuse me.
Fuck it, fine. I can't do the quest. This game bugs out the longer I'm playing. I just need to finish it before it bugs out so much that I can't actually win the game. Okay, let's sign up with these guys.
And what brings you back here?
Okay, can you look at these schematics? Scientists named Virgil so they can get me in the institute. All you need to know is there's a machine that can get me inside the institute. Yeah, let's just.
Can you take a look at these schematics? The scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the institute.
Even if one of my own agents told me that, I'd be skeptical. And from a stranger? Listen, you're obviously talented. I believe you'd be a great asset to our organization. So, prove it. Run the op with Deacon. If everything checks out, then we can talk about this plan of yours.
Ah, fine. All I wanted to do.
Suspicious, right?
I'll shut up. All I wanted to do was do the damn mission in for the castle and the Minutemen. And look, this episode's just look, we're just fine. We're just gonna go and do the op with Deacon. Ugh.
Deacon? Is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face?
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
I almost didn't recognize you.
That's the point. So, about the job. The railroad's
here we
only
go.
recently been using the old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty...
Do you mind? A cheeky cock. You were saying, sorry.
Like the disguise?
Oh, do we have to do this again?
Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I
we're doing
almost
this.
didn't recognize you.
That's the point. The railroad... Our old base was underneath
Okay.
the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop?
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
Kate, can you take care of that dog?
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'll tell you when we get inside. I know that's a bum deal, but strategic ignorance has saved our organization more times than I can count. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in.
Okay.
For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that,
Ooh, really?
signs, countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never caught on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us.
Oh, I didn't think I went up here last time I was here. Interesting. Come on, Deacon, you went slow. Aha!
Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the
Nice.
center indicates a direction. So
Oh,
the
well.
tourist is up ahead. Let's
Well
get going.
fucking done, Deacon. Okay, come on then. Thought you were taking point, you slow bastard. Oh, here he comes.
Got another rail sign. Right there.
Oh, I see. There you go. Don't mind me. I'm just looting rail bodies. There we go. This helmet makes it almost a little bit too easy, especially with this one-shot gun.
And another. We're probably close.
Thank you. I'll take your Nuka-Cola Quantum, and nah, whatever. Okay. I'm assuming that's them.
See
We
the
don't
plus
wanna
in the
kill them.
center? That means there's an ally nearby.
Yeah, we got him. He's right here.
You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
Okay, will do. I'm very tempted to not say that now. Very, very tempted.
Once your friend gets here, how about we have a chat, huh?
Oh, Ricky Dalton.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
Okay, I'll
Excuse me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Fine.
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. He's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Alright, Jesus.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome-dome synth sons of bitches! If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They placed mines all
Ah,
over
not
the
fucking
damn
mines.
place.
They have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields.
Oh, thanks.
I couldn't
Hey,
draw you a
experience.
map if I tried.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Can you clean that up? Can you... Don't worry about it. Just... Fucking hell. Brotherhood of Steel. Can't count on them. Oh, wow. Well, that might be why it went down then. In that case, that's understandable. I don't blame you too much for that one. Brotherhood. Okay, we've done it, Deacon. Let's go.
Hey,
Well, isn't Ricky
Yay.
just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
Speaking of truth, why did you lie to Ricky?
My job in the railroad is intel. That job's easier if no one knows who I am. So
Makes sense.
I lied. I do that. So you handled the talky talk, and I got to watch from the sidelines. Go team us.
I do like Deacon, actually.
Why would Ricky lie?
People always got reasons to lie. The Institute could have turned him. Or, more likely, he's just seriously pissed off at us. Take your pick.
He doesn't strike me as the dishonest type.
Yeah, that's my read, too. First rule in this business is never go against your gut.
Okay.
So, if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably
Sounds
other
very
fun-sized
easy.
prizes. So, we're going in through the escape tunnel.
No, but...
I say we go through the
yeah.
front door, minefield or not.
What? If you think we got the mojo for that, I'll back your play. You first.
Optional, enter through the base of the front entrance, get inside the escape tunnel, talk to Deacon. Well, I think we can do it, team. Go team us. I don't think you're going to survive this, Deacon. Not that I know where I'm going, actually. Almost there. There's one of the frag mines. Okay, I see you. Yep, this is going to be real fucking easy. I can see 3, 4 frag mines. Okay. One. There's the other one, okay. Yeah, I thought it was there. Good, good. Ooh,
Why
aluminium.
bother? That's just garbage. I toss it.
Yeah, I would do, but I really need aluminium. Actually, I'm actually quite good for aluminium at the moment. Okay, so it's the super duper mart? No, it's there. It's right here. Is this the front door?
You got a second?
Oh, we're looking for the entrance, and Kate's got something to say.
Hey,
This better be worth it.
hey.
You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Sure.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks.
Not that knocks.
But
Not
through all
that long,
that
really.
crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid.
And
I
killing
think
things
maybe
before you
it's
get a
time
chance to kill
tell
them.
you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
Okay, I'm going to quickly try and do this. Because what's irritating me is A, I can't see her face. And B, it's got red lines all over it. Okay, hi Deacon. Don't worry, we'll be over this in a second. Can I? There we go. Here we go.
Oi, we were talking here.
Yeah, I know. There we are. Much better. That
I
one.
appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with 2 wastes of humanity. I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to
Oh.
slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
Jesus, that's horrible.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of my goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
Oh dear.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes two of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
To be honest.
You did what you had to do.
Did I? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. I'm just glad I haven't disappointed you.
Oof. Well, I mean, guys, by this point, is there even any doubt in your minds? 1 second. No, that's the wrong button. We do have a problem, in fact. In that, that's my... I don't know if I've showed you this before, but I've certainly mentioned it, the way that my game's like getting more and more broken as it goes on. This is me trying to change gear. This is me pressing tab. There's nothing. I can do level ups. I have 3 of those. Let's quickly take a break from this exciting conversation to do these. Tell you what, how about... Since I can't change into charismatic gear, I'll have to fumble around on my own.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh,
Hooray!
Well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too.
There we go. Good stuff. And back in. Yeah, so the game isn't exactly in full functioning order right now.
I'd say we're good to go.
Right. I need to find the entrance. Oh, this place. Yes, the place I didn't know how to get. Oh, of course. I knew I remembered the Slocum Joe name. Oh, I spent so long trying to get into this basement through this hidden doorway. No wonder I couldn't do it. Because it was a quest line later on. It all makes a little bit more sense now.
The elevator's hidden. The Institute bastards powered off the elevator. We kill all of them, and we still gotta go in the back way. Well, the slightly bright side here is it'll be easy getting out. You buy that? I don't.
Okay, so that's A, why I couldn't get in there earlier, and B, I mean, he said killing all those institutes. I killed one synth, I think, just then, and that was it. Maybe I'd killed them before. I don't know. Synths are easy. Okay, here we go. One escape tunnel. Let us find out what's inside. Well hidden by my foliage that I added to the game.
Entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
Who?
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
Okay.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron. So the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up.
Right.
The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Okay.
Let's find a prototype then.
Together with you, I like our odds. First step is to override the security lockdown.
Okay, well, we're going to do this next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really looking forward to carrying on this with Kate and Mr. Deacon there, and we'll get into the bowels of the Institute mystery. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!